Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Eliezer. Eliezer is an ancient biblical Hebrew name and one which appears 3 times in the Old Testament or Hebrew Bible. It literally translates to "My God is help." The first Eliezer in the Bible is mentioned in Genesis 15 verse 2 as Abraham's chief servant. The most notable Eliezer, however, appears in Exodus 18 verse 4 as one of Moses' 2 sons, and the name of the other, Eliezer, for he said, "The God of my father was my help, and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh." Essentially, Eliezer was named in honor of God's help in delivering the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. The final Eliezer is referred to in passing as a prophet in 2 Chronicles 20 verse 37. Eliezer prophesies against Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, when Jehoshaphat allies himself with Ahaziah, king of Israel, in a shipbuilding project. Ahaziah was considered wicked in the eyes of the Lord, so Eliezer tells Jehoshaphat, "Because you have joined with Ahaziah, the Lord will destroy what you have made." And, indeed, the ships were wrecked when they went to sea. The most notable name-bearer is Eliezer Elie Wiesel, 1928 present, author of Night, which was based on his experiences in Nazi concentration camps during the Holocaust. Wiesel would eventually win the Nobel Peace Prize as an important messenger to mankind for sharing his almost unspeakable experiences in such a brave and powerful way. Not surprisingly, Eliezer is mostly popular as a given name within the Jewish community. The Puritans may have adopted it after the Protestant Reformation in the 17th century, since it was their practice to revive obscure Old Testament names among Christians. Personality of the boy name Eliezer. The number 8 personality has everything to do with power, wealth, and abundance. Somehow, this personality has been blessed on the material plane, but their authoritative and problem-solving traits provide evidence that their good fortunes are not just the luck of the lottery. They are well-earned. This is the personality of CEOs and high-ranking military personnel. 8s are intensely active, hard-driving individuals. Success is only meaningful to them after a job well done. They are remarkable in their ability to see the larger picture right down to the smallest details, and organize a strategy around success. They then have the ability to direct a group around them toward any goal, and realize individual potential to get the most out of their team. Popularity of the boy name Eliezer. Although Eliezer is an ancient Hebrew name, dating way back to the time of Abraham in Genesis, it has only held positions on America's Top 1,000 list since 1982. Between 1982 and today, this name has basically bounced on and off that list. Even when he manages to eke out a spot on the top 1,000, it's always near the very bottom of that list. In other words, this is a name given to less than 200 baby boys per year, out of roughly 2 million. We suspect Eliezer is mostly contained within the Jewish American community, given his various positions in the Hebrew Bible. However, Eliezer is probably occasionally used among nonconformist Christians in a nod to modesty. "My God is help" is certainly a comforting etymology for the religiously minded. Quick facts on Eliezer. Gender, boy. Origin, Hebrew. Number of syllables, 4. Ranking popularity, not applicable. Pronunciation, Liezer. Simple meaning, "My God is help." Characteristics of Eliezer. Problem solver, authoritative, tough, powerful, tenacious, wealthy, achiever. Cultural references to the baby name Eliezer. Famous people named Eliezer. Eliezer Yudkowsky, American blogger. Eliezer Elie Wiesel, Nobel Peace Prize-winning author of Night. Eliezer Waldenberg, notable Israel rabbi. Eliezer Ben Yehuda, a driving force behind the revival of the Hebrew language in the modern era. Eliezer Kaplan, Israeli politician.